I'm very honored to have double duty tonight, and it is now my great privilege to present the Judicial Council Distinguished Service Award to Judge Erica Yu of Santa Clara Superior Court. Here is a brief introduction about her contributions to our branch.
In 2001, Judge Yu became the first Asian American woman appointed to the Superior Court of Santa Clara County. Throughout her career, Judge Yu has fought to advance key Judicial Council initiatives to improve diversity and access, promoting the rights of self-represented litigants and those facing language barriers in the courts. She has served on the Judicial Council's Self-Represented Litigants Taskforce and its advisory committee on providing access and fairness, and has helped develop and implement recommendations as a member of the American Bar Association's Advisory Committee on Language Access.
My colleague, Judge Erica Yu, has made so many contributions to our community, to our court, and to the judicial branch that I've concluded there must be three of her. No one person could accomplish everything that she has accomplished. As for awards, I have time barely to mention half of them in the 30 minutes that I've been allotted. Oh, Stacy, did you say three? Three. Okay, I'll get right to it then. You already know that Judge Yu has served on the Judicial Council and has served 2 terms on the Commission on Judicial Performance, which she chaired for 2.5 of those years. And I won't spend much time telling you that Judge Yu has been recognized by our local bar as both Outstanding Jurist of the Year and Trial Judge of the Year in 2 different years, and has received the bar's Diversity Award and the Asian Law Alliance Award for Legal Impact. So I can't list all the awards, but I'll identify the themes. The themes that distinguish Judge Yu's tireless community service and her numerous contributions to our branch are those of diversity and access, words that you heard several times in the short video. Those themes played out when Judge Yu in 2014 received the very prestigious John W. Gardner Leadership Award from the American Leadership Forum for her embodiment of the core values of diversity, inclusiveness, civility, engagement, and respect. She is a senior fellow of the ALF. Judge Yu is a well-regarded and successful teacher statewide and across the country in many areas, including language access, dealing with self-represented litigants, and judicial ethics. Judge Yu identifies problems and devises creative solutions. For example, she established Santa Clara County's first countywide collaborative program helping families deal with domestic violence. When she chaired our court's Community Outreach Committee, she organized Girl Scouts Day at the court, which not only gave Girl Scouts access to understand the court and to meet judicial officers, but it helped us realize how many of our female bench officers shared a history as Girl Scouts. Not only does Judge Yu lead organizations and improve systems, but she also has made a difference in individual lives. For example, she was a child advocate for 10 years and volunteered to represent children in the dependency system. One of Judge Yu's advocate children is now an attorney in New York, and herself was named Attorney of the Year in Rochester in 2013. We are indeed fortunate to have such an energetic and compassionate colleague with us in public service. It's my great honor to present to Judge Erica Yu the Judicial Council of California Distinguished Service Award.
I think I just broke it. Thank you, everyone, so much, and congratulations to all the honorees. It's a particular pleasure to be recognized with Judge Mark Uhas, because we've been co-conspirators for over 10 years, and we had a similar practice. We were appointed around the same time, and I must confess, when people say Judge Uhas, I actually start to turn around. We also have this in common in that when the Chief Justice called, I thought I misheard, because I really, sorry to say, don't believe I deserve this award, and I just thought I must have misheard. But the Chief said Mark was getting an award too, so I'll call him. And I called Mark, and he said, I've never heard of that award, and I don't really remember what it's called. So we were both like, okay, there's some award in our future, but we'll just lay low until we find out in writing what it is. I just feel like we're so truly privileged as judges to have our jobs. And we are in the position to steal the limelight. You know, we take the glory for the work that staff does, that they dedicate their lives to. I truly don't believe I deserve this award. And I was telling a Judicial Council staff member that, and he said, he was honest enough to say, well, at least you don't say no when we ask you to do something. And I thought, well, you know, my husband, who has my best interests at heart, is always telling me there's something defective in me because I just can't say no. And I thought, okay, I can feel that. I can get an award for not being able to say no. That makes sense to me. But the people who truly deserve this award are in this room and have been in this room before those of us in this room. I mean, they're Bonnie and Rod and Sharon and Kiana and Bobby and Pat and Diane and Irene and Paul and Con and Bill and Griselda and Ron and Jason and Suzanne and Rhoda and Stephanie and Jody and Martin and Kurt and Ko and Lori and Anna Maria and Lee and Fariba and Mary and Pat. I mean, there's just too many people to name. And also the people who deserve this award are those who've served as our North Star, our Chief Justice and our former Chief Justice, our prior Chief Justice, and the Judicial Council, who have set our course for justice. And I feel like we're somewhat in a cloudy weather and stormy seas right now, and so it's even more important to have a North Star who shines so brightly, and we have that in our Chief Justice, because she's truly prioritized access and fairness, and without access, there just could be no justice. So I do feel that I would be remiss if I didn't thank my court and my PJ and my former PJs for allowing me to do the work that's being recognized here today. My staff, who every day let me try to strive to be the best judge that I could be. My family and my friends who are here today. Some friends came from a great distance to be here. And it's really meaningful for me today that my beautiful nieces are here. They're so talented and so sweet and such good girls. It's just so nice that they're here. One of them, I think, is trying to live stream this, by the way, because my mom got her hair done yesterday, and she put her outfit on, and then as the day progressed, she just didn't feel well enough to come. So it's hopefully going to be live streamed to Grandma and to my sister and her family who live in Texas, and to my dad who live in Hong Kong. I've had an opportunity to thank my parents publicly in the past, and I've thanked my husband many times publicly in the past, and I've been able to share how proud I am of him and his work and his awards and his providing access to social justice for people who are impoverished and forgotten. But I haven't had the chance before to thank someone else in public, and I'm going to take that opportunity now. She's very special to me, and she's my little sister, Andrea. She's here tonight. She's a CPA. She's married to a CPA who's also her partner. She's got really loyal clients and 2 daughters. Her daughter's poking her right now. She's the mom to a fur baby, Snowball. She volunteers at her daughter's schools. She does her daughter's school's taxes. She does her daughter's school's books. She does the taxes for the priest who happened to be my mom's friend. She does the taxes for nuns. I mean, you can see it's a family theme that we can't say no. But on top of all of that, she has taken on the laboring oar in caring for our mom. She is the one who goes to the emergency room and texts me and my other sister blow by blows through WhatsApp. She's the one who makes it possible that my mom can still live in her home. Without my sister Andrea, we would be in a family in disarray, and we would be worrying about my mom all the time. Without my sister Andrea, Renee and I wouldn't be able to be in the world and do the work that we do. So I'm just truly grateful that I have such a loving and kind and generous sister. So with that said, I still don't believe I deserve this award. And I feel that's because it's such a joy to have our job. It's such a privilege to serve and to be able to hear people's stories every day and to connect with them, to actually have their trust and confidence and to be in a position to try to earn their respect. Not being able to say no is actually a selfish act on my part. It gives me the chance to do more of the work that I truly love with people whom I really love and respect. It gives me a chance to be part of something bigger and better than I could ever be. So, thank you so much for allowing me to do this work. Thank you for allowing me to steal a little bit of your spotlight and your glory today. Thank you so much.